Good afternoon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you tune into my channel for the first time, my name is Peace, and I remain your favorite sociologist. On this channel, I bring you frank talks about the society and you. And on this channel, I try to stay on the path of positivity. So, guys, welcome back, and it's so good to be back on your screen. Um, our topic today is very simple one, very easy one, but very controversial. And the topic is: would you choose a man over a good job with a good pay, or over a good business that is doing very well? Something prompted this question, and something prompted this discussion. And I noticed that our society has kind of made us tend to focus more as women. Make our society has tried to make us tend to focus more on men, right? Our society is making it look like if as a woman you don't have a man attached to you, you're not doing well in life. But the reverse is the case for the male folk or the male gender. The men can easily, in fact, if you put this question over to a man, he will not think twice before choosing money over a woman. I've also had to observe our society that a lot of women tend to always have to be the one to sacrifice their financial stability for relationships, right? Because if a man and a woman are in a family or in a relationship and something comes up and one person needs to let go of their source of income, it will always be the woman that will have to make that sacrifice, right? So that is what prompted this question. So now I'm asking, as a lady, as a woman, would you, if you are presented with the question, or if you're presented with the option of choosing between a man and a good source of income, could be a job, could be a business, would you choose the man over a good business or a good source of income, and why? Hello, Solomon Zoko. Thanks for joining. Hello, Robert. Thanks for joining. So, guys, I would like this session to be a very interactive one. I'd like it to be very interactive because I want to hear your opinion on this matter. What do you think? What do you really think? If you are presented with the option of choosing between a man and a very good source of income, it could be a business, it could be a job. Which would you choose as a lady? And why would you choose the man or the income? Don't forget that before you drop your opinion and your comments in the comment section, don't forget that, or think about the fact that if a man is being asked the same question, if a man is placed in a situation to choose between a woman and his source of income, we know what the results or what his choice is going to be. But the foundation is that I've actually noticed that in the society right now, um, most women would gladly let go of their sources of income, of their financial strength and stability for a man. They'll do that without thinking twice. Apostle of Worship TV says, ask men first because you don't know. Hey, Apostle of Worship TV, please, how do you mean that I don't know? I haven't seen any man that would pick a woman over his source of income. I have not seen any man so far that, if presented with the question or with the option of having to pick a woman over his job or pick a woman over his source of income, would choose the woman over his job. I haven't seen such a man yet. Apostle of worship. Please, you need to convince me and give me very strong evidence. I haven't so far. But I have seen several women, in fact, most women in the society would gladly let go of their sources of income. It could be a job, it could be a business. They'll just let go of it and pick a man. And the funny part or the interesting part is whether the man is treating them right or whether the man is treating them wrong, they'll still choose that man over their sources of income. Um, I hate Robbie says source of income, because if there is no source of income, there will be no respect. Hi, I hate rubbish. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I hate rubbish. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. You know, right now our society is evolving, and at this point or at this stage in which our society is, men are now looking for women that have money. Maybe not rich, but have a source of income. Because of course they're looking for support. Of course they don't want the pressure to be too much on them, because trust me, shouldering the responsibility of a family, of a relationship, can be very weighty on the men. But men these days, there is a way our men these days are beginning to act. They're beginning to act like princesses. I don't know if another person has noticed it also. That our men now are beginning to are beginning to act like princesses. They now they're now looking for women that will do 50-50 with them. They're now looking for women that will even be providers. I've seen people say submissive provide. I've seen people say submissive providers. I've seen people use the term humble providers on women, and and sometimes when I see these things, I just laugh. But truth be told, our men are gradually shifting, shifting from that God-given role as a provider. Hi Morgan, thanks for joining as providers. But that is not the topic of discuss today. The topic of discuss today is, if as a woman you're presented with the option. I know so many women would do it, but I just want to see how far we've gone as women at wanting to chase our financial freedom. I want to see how much we've reorientated our mind. We've reconfigured our mind towards being financially stable, so that we don't have to be forced to endure certain things from a man just because of the money or the finances he's giving to us. Because trust me, men would never trade financial power for a woman. A man will not go to his office and resign because of a woman. It's if Even if it happens, it's very rare. So I'd like to hear your comments and opinion. I heard Rubbish gave her reason. She said there will be no respect. Truly, money brings respect. Money stops nonsense. Money stops rubbish. And if as a woman you don't have money and you are in a relationship and you are in a marriage, there are so many things that would be happening in that relationship and in that marriage that naturally you would have loved to probably complain about or speak up or even taking a different decision or a stand against, but because you don't have the financial power, you will just mellow down. You will just mellow down and just endure it. You will just mellow down and endure it. Because man is the one with the financial power in the marriage or relationship, and with that, you since you as a woman you don't have that much financial power or strength, you just have to tolerate so many things that naturally you wouldn't have. I heard Robbie say, yes, beautiful piece. The reason why so many of our women are suffering today because they are not independent. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100% because it is not easy to even say you want to survive by yourself on your own as a woman. And then if there is a man who is ready to shoulder your responsibility and take up that financial burden off you, you will just you will be humble. You will be humble. But that's going to take me to a different topic. Is the humility of women actually real humility, or they're just humble because they don't have money and the man and the men are the ones giving them money? That is a different topic for a different day. But for today, um, I just want to ask this question. As a woman, considering the society, considering the fact that so many things are happening around, and women are becoming more enlightened, women are becoming um, more financial conscious, they're becoming more aware of the power they can have, of how much having their own source of income can can affect their self-esteem and affect their self-worth and also affect their mindsets. Would you as a woman choose to let go of your source of income, whether a very good job or a very good business that's doling in money for you and paying your bills, making you live a comfortable life for a man? Would you let go of your source of income, of your financial freedom for a man? Danzi says, you look beautiful. Thank you very much, Danzi. Thanks for joining. Please, guys, let me hear your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. I want the session to be a very interactive session. I want to know your opinion. I want to know what you think and why you think or why you have taken that option. So far, so good. Most people have said um, that they would choose their source of income over a man. And a man actually commented saying that there are men that will choose their women over their source of income. And I am saying I haven't seen one so far. I know there are, maybe few, but the men that I know in our society, hey, auntie, if you're hoping and thinking that a man is going to choose you over his source of income, you better rethink it very well. Rethink it, think very well and think very deep, because a man would always choose his financial power, his source of income over any woman at all, over women. Okay, guys. So, like I was saying, I was talking about financial strength and um tolerating certain things in the society as women and tolerating certain things in marriages and relationship as women, right? Because I've also seen men I've also seen men feel that, oh yes, because they're the ones with the financial power, because they are the providers, they're the ones with the source of income, that every other thing the woman is doing, maybe caring for the children, like keeping the home stable, the chores and all of that, that those are not actually real strenuous jobs. And trust me, as a woman, I know that this household chores plus babysitting plus taking care of the home can be very sapping and strenuous. But because it doesn't bring in money, to the house. Men always see it as maybe very trivial or something very small, something very insignificant, right? I heard Ravish says, comes to Europe where women and men are educated and working. Respect Yakpa from both sides. I agree with you. I agree with you because even here in Nigeria, if as a woman you have money, trust me, you have respect already. Even you don't even need to ask me to come to Europe. Even here in Nigeria, the way a man will talk to a woman that does not have shingbai is different from the way he would talk to a woman that is loaded. The level of respect differs. I've seen it, I've experienced it. I've experienced it. So you don't even need to ask me to come to Europe. Like it's a fact. It's a fact. If you have your money as a woman, if your respect level was at 25, it's going to increase to 75. Just the fact that you have your money as a woman. And if you even insist and stand your grounds on certain things, it's going to increase from that 75 to like 90. It's going to increase from that 75 to like 90. So, guys, my beautiful ladies, my intelligent ladies, this live session is for you. Would you choose a man over your source of income? I know that so many women have done it. They've sacrificed their sources of income for a man. And some of them are currently regretting it. Some of them are not regretting it. Some of them are very happy that they did make that sacrifice for a man. But as our society is evolving, our women are also becoming more aware. Our women are also becoming more enlightened, especially in terms of financial freedom and stability. They are realizing that it's better to, to be financially free and independent than to not have at all, to be financially dependent. So these days in our society, I am seeing so many of our beautiful and intelligent women choosing financial freedom, choosing financial independence, choosing their sources of income over a month because if for any reason you decide to let go of your source of income, what and then you are unfortunate enough to be with a man that is not very caring and compassionate, you may just regret that choice. You may just regret for the rest of your life that you ever had to let go of your source of income, that you ever had to sacrifice your source of income for a man. All right, guys, this is where I'll try to talk the curtain on this topic for today. I'll still like to hear your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you think about this topic. Would you choose a man as a woman? Would you choose a man over your source of income, whether male, whether business or a good job? And while you're making this decision, also flip the coin around and ask yourself those questions. Will a man choose me over a source of income if the situation presented itself? All right, guys. Thank you very much for staying with me. I'm very happy to be here with you people. See you guys in my next live session. I love you. Bye, guys.